players.
In terms of signing players, let's talk about Chelsea, because 8 centre-backs is not enough. They need a 9th. Chris Reedy, they need a young French promising centre-back. That sounds very cynical, but they're looking at Jeremy Jacquet, who, by the way, and when we've had Julien Laurent on this show, sings his praises. Hasn't played for France yet, but says it's just a matter of time. Yep,
just a matter of time. Chelsea are working on a deal to sign the centre-back, and they believe it's a player who can go straight into the starting 11. Rennes believe they value the player around £56 million, but other options for Chelsea do include Bournemouth's Marcos Senesi and Como's Jacobo Ramon as well. So, yeah, like you said, a lot of centre-backs on that Chelsea squad list.
That's a lot of money, by the way, Chris. A lot of money.
It is, but this is what Chelsea do, and they'll believe that there is someone.
I'm looking at 83 games in total.
Yeah.
And half of them for Rennes B side and Clermont B side. 56 million for a player when they don't need a centre-back is a ridiculous amount of money.
How do you think this conversation works behind the scenes with Blue Co, with Todd Bowley and co? Liam Rosenior has obviously seen this guy very close up when he's been managing Strasbourg. So
yeah,
you'd imagine that he's pushing to go, look, I can vouch for this.
I see Liam Rosenior saying, I like this player, I think he'll do well. The powers that be saying, can we sell him? Okay, have we got to sell on? Will he 56 million? How much will he be worth in 3, 4, 5 years? And if Rosenior just says that it'll be worth 80, 90 million, then they'll give it the green light, because that's their model, Chelsea.
I don't even need to list it. We haven't got time to list those 8 centre-backs, but it's a problem area, isn't it? When they've spent so much money on these players with promise, and look, some of them could really come good in the years to come. But when you look at them, that marginally between them, there's not much.
No, there's not, and it seems to be just wasting money left, right and centre on centre-halves. But there must be, you'll know more than me, there must be defenders that are going to be going out the door if this player's coming in.
I mean, I have to say, obviously, just because Rennes value him at £56 million doesn't mean that that deal will be agreed at that price. You know, Chelsea are...
That'll be 70.
You said that, not me. But look, yeah, Chelsea, I'm sure will try and get that down. They'll put the money over a long contract as well, as they usually do, to kind of amortise the figure.
They've got to get some out the door as well, Chris, and Disasi could be one that could be on his way quite quickly, right?
Disasi could be
loan
one.
Spell at Aston Villa.
Yeah, Disasi could be one. I think, Liam Rosenior mentioned that he'd had a chat with him this week, potentially about... He has reintegrated him into training, but we know that Chelsea are kind of stacked in that position. Raheem Sterling as well, another one that we believe Napoli now are looking at as an option in terms of a loan. Fulham as well, another team who've been mentioned there. So I think, Chelsea are definitely going to be busy later.
And we're going to be busy in the next 10 minutes or so when we come back. Time now for On This Day. We're going to take you back to 2018 to a sensational swap. Manchester United signed Alexis Sanchez from Arsenal, with midfielder Henrik Mkhitaryan going the other way. Right, let's bring it back to the Premier League, guys, and let's talk about Burnley. Will they be a Premier League side next season? They've still got a chance, haven't they? Scott Parker's side. And we're hearing, Chris Reedy, they want to sign the West Ham midfielder James Ward-Prowse, which is the team not far above them in the Premier League table. This makes sense to me. I just don't understand why West Ham would let that creativity leave that's sitting under Nuno's nose.
Yeah, look, clearly Nuno Espirito Santo and James Ward-Prowse, that's just not a mix that works well, because he had him at Nottingham Forest on loan. Didn't play there. Since Nuno's come into West Ham, he's not featured in a matchday squad. He has highlighted how professional Ward-Prowse has been throughout his time at West Ham. But Burnley really keen on a loan until the end of the season. They've explored the conditions for this deal. He's not, like I said, he's not in the squad plans for Nuno. And Burnley really need a midfielder since Josh Cullen suffered that ACL injury.
Why, Darren? When you look at this as well, look, he's one behind David Beckham's free kick record. He's got assists coming out of his ears. He's, to me, the model professional. He's not a disruptor. He's a captain. He's a leader. Just ask anyone at Southampton. Is that not what West Ham need right now? I mean, fair play. What a coup this would be for Burnley.
It is what they need at the moment. I just get a feeling that Nuno don't like him, to be honest. I think they've had a falling out. That he's a professional player. He needs to leave. He needs to get out of there. He needs to go somewhere. And probably the ideal place is Burnley. You've got Scott Parker, centre midfielder himself, and he'll know what James Ward-Prowse can bring. He'll know the creativity he brings. We see there, he's one free kick away from equaling David Beckham's record in the Premier League. So I feel for James Ward-Prowse, because, as you said, he seems a model pro. You never see him coming out and disrupting, causing any problems. Just needs to get out of the club, to be honest, because I don't think the supporters are having him particularly too much either, and I don't think the manager is.
Is this how this all ends? He goes to Burnley and then suddenly down the line, Nuno becomes the Burnley manager and he's off again. I mean, that's what he must be thinking. He's at Forest and then he goes to West Ham.
Keep following him around and ruining his career. That's what Nuno's doing.
Behind the scenes there. Let's talk about Everton and Nottingham Forest, who we're hearing are both inquiring, Chris, about Wilson Isidore, the Sunderland forward.
Yeah, interesting one, isn't it, Will? Because he started off the season so well. Isidore, I think 4 goals in his first 9 games, but there's been no concrete approach yet from Everton and Nottingham Forest about the striker, but we do believe they've inquired to make this signing. Obviously, both teams struggling up front, Everton with Beto and Barry. I know Barry's kind of been in the goals a bit more recently as of late. Nottingham Forest, Igor Jesus has showed signs. He's obviously been in Brazil squads before, but again, in terms of goal scoring, not being that impressive. So Isidore, it could be maybe a chance for Sunderland to make some money whilst they've got other players in form, the likes of Brian Brobby. But yeah, they'll be very relaxed about this. Plenty of interest from the overseas as well, but a contract till 2028. They'll be relaxed.
Yeah, I think he fits either of those clubs. To be honest, we just see on the screen there the amount of goals that they've got, and there's not a lot. And I think none of them are in trouble, I don't think. I think they'll both stay up, and I think Isidore will come in and be one for next season to push them on even more. As you said, a good start as well to the season, but I think he will fit either one of those clubs and do well.
And potentially more of a Sean Dyche signing, it seems, is someone who's 6'7" by the names of Lorenzo Luca at Napoli, with Chris Wood out injured and the way Dyche likes to play.
Yeah, so I think we brought this news yesterday that Nottingham Forest have agreed loan terms with Napoli for Luca. The striker's not given a final decision yet on his future, so discussions continuing here. Forest, we know they've been interested in strikers. You know, the likes of Jorgen Strand-Larsen, Youssef Nesri from Fenerbahce, and Evan Ferguson as well. So I think from now until the end of the window, there's going to be a lot of striker chat. Loads of teams looking for that number 9. We've seen the kind of the top goal scoring charts in the Premier League. Not many number 9s up there.
Everyone wants a 9.
So everyone
wants a number 9.
Palace want a 9 as well.
Exactly. Luca might do well at Palace. You never know.
As might Callum Wilson, someone that you mentioned in the break. No secrets here.